Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Man, that was hilarious. I tell you, this is why sometimes you got to just start on over, you guys. Okay, so we are here with you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you find this awesome content. Welcome back to the Shelz and Cheez podcast live show, you guys. I am the hostess, Kay Renee, and I am here with my other co-host, which is AKA the Cupcake. It's Amanda A. Peace up, A-Town down. Get ouch. Fuck. Just hit my That's exactly what I get for doing too much shit on this side of the fucking laptop. What's going on, you guys? We are back with you. This is episode 5. And I know when you heard that little well, it's not theatrical, it's music. It was an awesome, timeless intro that we put together, courtesy of our musical talents. You know where we're going tonight. We're going down a rabbit hole. Actually, we're going down a green pipe. We're going to warp. We're going to jump. We're going to do firepower. We're going to save people's lives. Well, maybe just one. We'll try. We'll see, whatever. But we here. It's something everybody loved, maybe still to this day. You still love it. Maybe you still have one. Maybe you reinvested your money and bought a new one. But we're going to talk about Mario, you guys. We're here for Mario Brothers Activate tonight. And I am so excited for this show. This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful memories with this whole game. So we wanted to present it for you all in our way of how our friendship had bonded even more over this system. Yes, yes, yes. Amanda, what's going on, girl?
Nothing much. Been watching some Mario videos, been like brushing up on the tips.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, watching the footage. There's a lot of shit on YouTube I was not aware of. You can watch full run-throughs of people playing, like they're doing it slow, they're doing it fast, they're doing it like record speed, they're breaking it down mathematically, like it's a lot. But it was interesting. It was like, I like to do a deep dive on a random subject, and I do love my Mario, so it wasn't hard. And it like tickled my fancy because I don't play anymore. So it was cute to watch.
I bet. Especially the thing that you sent me today with the different moves and stuff and the tricks that people tend to have had, which again was all a facade.
There's some fake stuff out there that's really fun.
Yes, especially the move that I looked at where it was like you hit about 13,000 buttons and then Mario does a TikTok video. Like, yeah, during the game, which of course, no. They had no time within any insight of graphics back then to put too much. But again, as we were talking before the show, these guys out here, they just got a lot of time on their hands to try to, make things what it really isn't. But it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah. So. I said to my husband this morning, who, look, admittedly is a white male, but I looked at my husband this morning and I said, you know what all these guys have in common? These like super like hardcore, like, I'm going to just call them nerds that are really into like breaking it all down. They're all white males, every single one. They're not a single female in the mix. Did I see? Look, I'm sure they're out there, but from what I saw, that was it.
That was it.
The white guys, not real high on the hygiene or like, the other things in life.
Right.
Just the video game. So
basement living. Basement all day. We take breaks to pee, but sometimes we just keep empty containers next to us
Yes.
if we don't really want to walk away.
Yes, they pee in the bottles, they smell like mushrooms, etc.
Kind of like the vibes of a boys' locker room with the men's bathroom all whisked together in a aerosol can. That would be that scent. That would be the scent. Oh, day, Lord help us and get it out of my nose. That would be it. Yeah, definitely.
So look, girls were into this game too, and we're here to like prove that. We just the sheer joy of it. That's what we were into. So
it was definitely to the point where it took something away from being outside with games, run, tag, hide and seek, hot lava. That was my favorite game at the playground, was hot lava. And for those of you who don't understand what hot lava was, I don't know if it was just because of where we lived, but you'd get on the sliding board and somebody had to be at the bottom to try to bring you down by your foot and pull you down the sliding board, and then you were out. When you're the one that then became like the hot lava monster that you had to get everybody else's feet.
okay.
Yeah, very kind of dangerous game and aggressive to be playing during recess.
It sounds like it could get messy real easy.
Oh, it did. It did. It did. And if you know and remember how our playgrounds were set up with the wood chips that were just everywhere.
Splinters.
So yeah, Splinter City. Exactly. Yeah. Because that's, not turf or anything and grass, wood chips is what we were running around and full speed at times through the wood chips. So I went from playing outside to these crazy ass games and finding pledges for the jump rope for heart, little things we had to do. They were like the fundraisers. And I remember going out and around knocking on doors in the apartment complex at the Quad to get sponsors. And I would bring my jump rope so that I could show people I could jump. They can sponsor me.
Yeah.
To where it was like, fuck that jump rope, I'm gonna play a game, and then here we go with Super Nintendo. Okay.
Yeah, we literally went, like, I feel like I literally went from when this Nintendo came out, from playing hopscotch on the tennis court with the chalk to playing like video games. It was like we were in outer space. It was so different than where we were before. I was playing Barbies when I was 10. To 11, we're playing video games. Completely expanding the mind.
Yeah, definitely. And giving you something to look forward to within to reach certain levels. Which was a little different than playing a board game, because I still love my board games, my old school Sorry and Trouble, Monopoly, and all of those good things. But this one was so, for us, the interactive part of it all, and to control something and to understand what was the purpose behind the game, like what are we doing here? Like, what are we playing for? And the objective to it. So it was like, okay, saving the princess was the objective to this game. And then having to go through 8 different worlds to try to get to her. To find that every time you would complete a certain world, at the end, there was a castle that you had to always get through to get to the next world, unless you warped. But to try to find her and to keep finding Toadstool at the end of that motherfucker telling about she's not even over here. She's in a whole castle. Like, why are you here, though? Then why are you here? To tell me that I still am not doing what I need to do. And again, we got a chance to see all 4 characters, but spaced out, because they weren't everywhere. Just depending on if you played first or you played second. Who were you going to be, Mario or Luigi? To save the princess was the goal. And then Toadstool was at the end in every castle until you got to the right castle to save her, to keep telling you she ain't over here. Like, so then it was stressful at times too. Which brings me to, so I had to pull out the game, okay? Because when we talked about doing this episode, I really wanted to jump back down. Holy shit, Batman. You got the fucking cartridge.
And I even have it closed. I can take its clothes on and off. It's real sexy.
I am done. I'm so done. You got the sleeve that it.
You know what? I have the booklets too, but they're in with my machine in a different place, so I couldn't have them today.
A whole new world. Yes. Wow. Let me see that again. Oh my God. Holy shit. You kids don't know. I know we probably don't have kids that watch this show, but the children today don't understand about that cartridge. They don't know about that cartridge.
Blow on it. Can you blow on it?
Blow on it, honey, because if it's not blown on, it's not gonna work sometimes.
It's true.
And I mean, you got to give it all you got with like a cross.
My old machine is to the point where I have to blow on it, of course, put it in, and then I have to take another cartridge and wedge it in on top in a certain way because the spring doesn't work so good anymore. That's where mine's at.
You're like, we gotta make sure it's secured.
I know a bunch of y'all know that trick.
I'm telling you, trick number 120. You better know. And I'm telling you, this is how, and it was all by trial and error because of the fact that it was nothing. Again, let's be mindful here. We're talking 80s.
No interwebs. Didn't have the interwebs.
No, nothing.
No.
You couldn't ask Jeeves, nobody. You would just be like, well, how can we do this? Why is it staticky? Why is it acting like that? Take it out. Okay, it's probably lint. It needs to be blowed.
Mm-hmm. You got to ask people to figure it out. You know what, Kelly? When I was watching the little nerdy videos, because there wasn't any internet, the first time they came out with one of those books that told you the secrets, it was the number one best-selling book in Japan that year.
Get out of here.
Because there's no internet. It's the only way to get the secrets and the tips.
Wow.
It's just the time change. Shit's so different.
It is different.
And I don't feel that old. I don't feel that old for things to have changed that much. I mean, I am kind of getting old, but I don't feel old.
See, that's the thing with our generation. When I hear from a lot of Generation X people, we know the age is changing, but inside we still feel like this age. Like, no, what the fuck you mean? Like, yeah, I know my knee be weird sometimes, but I'm not fucking old. Like, you can't tell us we're old because we're still on top of everything. We're still on point with everything. So we don't feel the like, oh, I should be doing XYZ because my age says so. No. Fuck that. Like I said, when we talked about doing this episode, because I don't have my original still, but I bought something like a doppelganger or, as you will, just something within. And I like this little system that I have because one, I've had it for, like about 22 years.
Yeah.
And it still works. Very simple, easy hookup. And it has a lot of different arcade games on there. And I bet you 2 is on there. If I scroll through it and really take my time, it's gotta be on there. I feel like I played it on here, but I don't know. I need to just jog my memory back, but I got excited about this. So I was like, oh, I want to play. So I took it out I took it out. And this is where I got started. I think my
Oh shit.
yeah. I died. So I was 8 seconds in.
That's how it goes when you. That's the thing. You get it on Christmas. You plug that shit in. You get it all hooked up. First thing you do is die, and you're like, "Whoa!"
Wait,
Just die
wait.
hundreds of times.
And you know what? You started it the fuck over thousands of times because that's how fun it was. And it didn't matter. And you could stay there with this for hours on end and watch each other play to root each other on to get through this. And we could tell who was like the stronger player, you know, between us, especially after a while when you'd be like, you know what, you go ahead and play Mario first in so many ways, like, because you're going to get out soon, so you're going to die. And then we wanted to see this game completed. So we knew who the star key players could be to get through it, you know? I think for me, as of still today, I'd just be too fast with stuff sometimes. And I think that was also my thing playing, is that once I learned how to do the run fast, it was just like
running into shit all the time, jumping off cliffs, falling down holes. But it teaches you so many, like, just from what you said, how many life lessons is it teaching you just in this? Like, it's teaching you patience while you're waiting for the other person to play. It's teaching you, hopefully, camaraderie if you're playing with another person. Hopefully, it's teaching you how to play nice. But it's also teaching you the whole, like, cliche lesson of falling down and getting back up again. And you doing it over and over and over. It's teaching you that a lot of life is repetition. A lot of life isn't like new and fresh and exciting. It's about being enthusiastic about doing better each time.
Right.
Rather than having it be different in a big way each time. It's just like the little micro accomplishments. Like this time I got an extra coin, and this time I got, you know, an extra firework, or like it's the little accomplishments, and you get a little high each time. It gives you like a reward.
Yes. And I agree, because even for every world you'd go through to get to that flagpole, it was the reward.
Oh, the music. Yeah. It's like, fuck it. What if life did that every time you succeeded? How cool would that be?
I think we need to talk to somebody about that and make that happen, because I think we all need that right now. A flagpole.
Every time you balance the checkbook, pay all your bills, it's all you get some fucking fireworks, pay those bills.
Right.
Whatever my day's accomplishment is, I could really use that in my life.
You made it to the bathroom on time. You didn't almost piss on yourself. You know, especially at this age, like all this shit is like, I need a goddamn flagpole and a coin box. So I ran through. I had to start over like a couple of times. So here's another little clip I had taken from still World 1-1.
Okay.
Firepower. Yeah. So yeah, this is what it was, man. Gotta get that star.
Yeah. That star, when you found everything in one to kind of figure like all the little secret blocks and all the tricks, and that star where you learn, that's going to be my number one little friend, is that star. I'm going to need that in places.
I love me some firepower so hard.
Yeah. Me too. Me too. Me too. You felt.
Do you know it was supposed to be a gun? It was supposed to be a gun, and they essentially decided on firepower. I'm so glad. It aged better, don't you think? Because if it's a gun, that's icky. Like, I like that it's just like, it's more like witchcraft or wizardry when it's fire.
Yeah, like pew, Yeah. Could you imagine him pulling out a gun every time?
Oh, I would hate that.
Yeah, me too. Like,
Anywho.
well, I thought this is a little violent. What the fuck? Mario went from a plumber to a fucking assassin on turtles?
Especially at close range, it would seem especially harsh.
Right. Jesus, help us. So I'm glad they did take away the gun. We didn't need that in 80s. And especially, which is sad, that the kids today, which I was talking to my mom, and she was talking about how when they were in school, they would do the drills for the air raids. And the noise that would go off. And I was like, wow, we would never. I said, and all we were doing drills for was fire drills at school and earthquakes. Get under your desk. Or we're going outside for the fire drill. Now these kids are doing active shooter drills, like in case a shooter in the school.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad shit. And this is the changeover, because they've also changed the games, the music changed. So it started shape-shifting other parts of these generations as to why we don't like your fucking game and we don't want to play that shit because it's too many buttons.
Yeah, I don't need it. Here's the thing. I don't need it to be complex. I want it to be simple, because simple is fun. Because daily life is complicated. I don't need more of that.
No.
So if you need more of that, fine. But probably it's because you maybe don't work hard enough during the day that you think you need that in your recreation. I don't know.
Yeah, right. I don't really need that. I don't need that.
It's personal taste. I want it to be real simple. You know,
Me too.
I don't want it to look anywhere close to realism. And I want it to be fantasy. I don't want real shit to be happening.
Yeah, I'll take the retro vibe and graphics over anything any day, just like the movies and the music. You know, you call me whatever. And I mean, some new things are cool. And I mean, it is whatever, to each his own. But the simplicity is simple things, because life was simple. That's what I want. And gesundheit. And that's what I want to keep in my life. I want things to be simple. I don't want complicated shit. When shit gets complicated, then I can't function like that.
Yeah.
It's too much. So I tried, Amanda. I tried to go for the 6 fireworks, right? And it didn't work. I had to pause. I had to pause the game when I got to the end. And my son, everybody, he's standing there, because that's how it used to be at the arcade. You remember, you play the games and the people behind you and they're watching you, like, because they were also your champions too. Like, they were your personal cheerleaders, that if you went to an arcade, they were like, yeah, go get it. Yeah, that's how he was for me. So you could tell he was very interested. Like, I need to try to get a little shot at this. So okay. So when I played a little video clips, of course, if you notice, it mutes us because it has sound to it. For anybody that's watching this, you'll notice, like, we're not talking when we're showing you the clips, just to let you know, like, you're not missing any sound. So we're just showing you, like, the clippings. But I got 3. So I got here. Oh, I got 3. I wanted to get 6. But we get 3 fireworks. There it is. There it is. There it is. Now. So I had to stop because I had shrunk again. I lost my firepower at one time. I had to go back in and get it. And then I was like, okay, time it out on the 3 at least. I wanted the 6, but I don't know. I just could not get on that for the 6. I got the 3 though, so I was happy about that.
I swear I hear these sound effects in my daily life. Like I'm just like walking around. I'll be like, I'll just hear like doo-doo-doo, and like I'll man. I need these fights in my life. I mean, I need to, like, I'm sorry to bring it up again, but I really need that. Okay.
It's I mean, that's cool though. I mean, listen, like I said, this opened up a Pandora's box for me to give me something that I needed, especially because everybody knows it's no secret. I am a TV queen and my shows are gone for the season. And I need things easy for my mind and something to keep me happy. And so I have not put this system away since. And like I said, I'm all for playing. Like it just, again, it has me to where I don't need anybody to play with, so it's gives me a chance to kind of be in my own thoughts and my own memory lane hole until I want to come out.
But it's therapeutic because it takes you out of your reality.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Somebody said video games are good for to cope or help from Alzheimer's or dementia or something. Did you hear anything?
Well, that would make perfect sense because it's essentially a memory exercise, but it's interactive physically. So like your body is engaged.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a memory game that you're actually physically engaged with. So that makes that you're starting at the same place and you're going through a familiar land, and it would be like in life, you're like, okay, there's the grocery store, there's the butter, there's the milk, there's the eggs, like whatever. Yeah. The coins and
Right. What world did you not like in this game? Which one pissed you off, like out of all of them?
Well, first of all, it should be said that unfortunately I haven't played in a long time. So but just so all these are going to be based on my childhood memories. So it's not going to be anything super fresh necessarily, which is cool. But like at Mario 1, so yeah, I have this thing where like when it gets a little bit stressful, I'm not always having fun anymore. It's like until you reach this threshold where you're good enough at it, it can be really stressful. So a lot of the dungeons would stress me out, especially the ones with the really big chainsaws. The extra long chainsaws, the fiery chainsaws.
Can I take you there?
Go around in the dungeons. So yeah, like I feel like World 4 and World 5 were kind of janky.
4 and 5 for me. The cannons and those fucking the spiky dories. I didn't like them.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna be real honest. I most enjoy Worlds 1 through 3.
Okay. I
can beat that game. It's the game I was best at because I played a lot. But yeah, I mean it can get stressful.
Yeah.
I know it's considered an easy game, but I like the easy stuff better. I like mastering it to a T.
I don't like the world, and I think it's 2 with the fish.
The flying fish or the underwater fish?
The underwater fish. And I don't like the flying ones either. It's that whole world, right? In that whole zip line, swimming in the water. Here comes the fish up, and you just be like, I just gotta run because
it's awkward.
It is awkward. It is.
I don't like sound effects. I don't like the swimming sound effects when it's all woo, 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 woo. I don't like sound.
I don't like that sound. Yeah, I didn't like the music. It was the music for me. It was just like ding, ding.
You know what? It was based on a waltz. It's like based on like a relaxing waltz.
Really?
It sounds like something you dance or do ballet to. Do, 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 do.
1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, no. And then I'm gonna just drown in here because the damn music, it's waltzing me to drown. It's like
it feels like I'm swallowing water and drowning. Oh.
Yes. I think they did that on purpose to defeat you. But you knew if you were small and you go down to the bottom, what was it? The squids or the little things that were,
yeah. Jellyfish.
They wouldn't touch you. Yeah, the jellyfish. They wouldn't touch you if you were like down because they couldn't, you were too small. But you had to swim up in the middle and then get through back to the tunnel. Now, this fucking castle, as you were saying, the stressful part of it, and Khalil's like, you're missing shit. You're like, fuck that coin. Okay, so 3.
No, you didn't get through this shit, son.
Right. I'm like, we gotta go. Like, we gotta get out of here. Like, because if I lose any more men, I gotta start back over. So this is the castle that bothers me, which is this. It's right here for 3. All right, one annoying castle. 3, 4. You had to time it right. You jump. Here comes the fireball. Jump it again, but you gotta go in rhythm. Ah, shit. Now, that mushroom is in the middle. You gotta be careful. Because you got... Yeah, slow down, Cal. Ah, shit. So, yeah. The mushroom, those fucking... And then the fireballs that are coming up. God damn it. You talk about anxiety.
Well, that's funny you should say that because they formulated the music in those ones to be to heighten your nerves. It was formulated to heighten your nerves. It made it fast and frantic.
Yes, they did make it fast and frantic.
It was like about impending doom, just like
yes. And I still hear it. No, I don't have to play it. You don't even have to, you just know this game put so many key parts in your brain. It just instilled it, like it's right here in the brain. It stays there. You know the music. You know the sound of the doom. Dun, 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 dun. It's like ding, ding, ding. It's like ding, 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 ding. Yes, it reminds me of when watching Pee-wee's Big Adventure, the movie, and and he was having the nightmare about the bike, and the clowns had it on the stretcher, and it was like dun 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 dun. They were just running through the whole of the bike. It's the same music for them dungeons. The dungeons, man. They were no joke.
It's so pitch black. It's like you have this strong sense of being underground, like you might be gonna meet Satan any minute or something.
Yeah, Prince of Darkness, legend.
And it's a stark contrast to when you're in the overworld, which is like this upbeat, like Latin music. It's like,
hey, yeah. Yes, yeah. So I ended in death. Here we go. Let's see. And then we have a good highlight for something that we liked. So this was the end of me in 3. Mushroom is in the middle. You gotta be careful because you gotta get it. Because you gotta get big before you go into 4. So you gotta move in rhythm. What other block? I didn't need that coin. Yeah, I died. Just cut it off. Yeah, so I got short again, and then I jumped into the fucking lava again. Oh shit! And that's what you would feel like. You made it so far to some of these levels before you could smell the end, and it was like, nope, not right here. No, you're not gonna get out of here. I'm gonna start you back over. And you would always have to start back over at the beginning in the castle, like when you died.
Until you knew the tricks of the whatever codes on the fucking controller. But yeah. And there's that addictive thing where like you die and then you're like, oh, should I eat? Do I have anything I'm supposed to? I want to play. I want to play more. Should I start it over? Usually you just hit start before you can even have a thought. The addiction, you're just like,
Yeah.
like fucking
Yeah.
morphine. Just hit the restart button.
Give me your lighter. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. And it was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll eat later. I can heat it up. We got a microwave. I'll eat later. Yeah, everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. I'm not even hungry. I don't like food. I'm gonna play again. I can get there. And you challenge yourself. You be like, I got it this time. Now I know when I get in there, I gotta do X, Y, Z before I get to that point. And now I'm gonna beat it this time. And you were very confident of within yourself. Like every time you played, you found something different. You found something else.
It's oddly It's oddly a good lesson for life again, to make you like excited to go back and try again.
Yes.
At that thing you failed at.
Yep.
You're like, you know what? First thing in the morning, I'm gonna fucking try it again, and it's gonna work this time.
I'm telling you. And I keep saying it. I'm going to say it until we just don't ever do this show ever in life again. This is why our generation is strong like we are, because everything we had as to give an example of life lessons and things of that nature, it was all the setup to keep us moving and keep going forward. Just keep on going, you guys. You got it. Like, you can do this. It was like, yeah, I can do this. Yeah. Then you talk to the other Thundercat children of today and you be like, you crying? What are you crying about? Then you better stop crying. Like, we didn't have that, and it's all with an example because of the things that they have that's getting and guiding them through life today. They don't understand. You got to keep fighting and keep moving forward. You can't just give up and be defeated just because you didn't win the first time or the second or third. So absolutely, life lessons in the game. Yeah, our parents were probably irritated because they didn't like the sound of the game and stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I was remembering today, I think my mom made us play with the sound turned down most of the time, which was such a bummer. So it's like, because she's easily irritated, so sound down or no fucking play at all. And I didn't have a TV in my room. So like when we were at my house, it was always a special treat when we got to play with a full sound,
Right. That was at my house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you had a TV in your bedroom.
I did. Yep. See, TV queen. And
you had Mario too.
So. Yes, I did. Oh shit. Mario 2. Can we talk about Mario 2 for a second? We knew not a thing about this game. Was confusing.
Yeah.
It was just
it
like
had a lot of new concepts.
Yes. When you got started, it kind of was like, I feel like I'm in Mario World, but it's different here. Not knowing you could pick shit up.
Yeah, it was one of those games where you actually had to read the booklet.
Yes.
Because you had to be like, wait, they want me to pull these up? Oh, okay. Like, why?
Yeah, right. The radishes.
Are we eating the vegetables? What? Why?
We're going to pull those up and throw them. That's what we're going to do. We're going to waste food in this one. That's what we're going to do. We're going to pull those radishes up and pull them up, and we're going to use them to throw them. Like,
it's a weird concept.
Even to the ones of the animals that were in there, or the, the little monsters, that we could pick them up and throw them at the other one.
Yeah, that was also a new concept.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was different. And this is the one where all 4 were involved, but you had to know when to use which one. As far as, when do you need Toadstool? When do you need Luigi? Remember, Luigi's legs were stupid? They were like...
different in that, in the first one, Mario and Luigi had the same capabilities.
Yes.
But yeah, and each character had their strengths.
Yes.
So yeah, Luigi, unfortunately, Luigi, he could jump really high.
Right.
So, you really want him for a lot of good things, like to skip, to go up high, to skip certain levels. But those fucking wiggling legs.
Yeah,
so
like,
annoying.
are you paddling a bike in the air? It was very like silly, dude. It was like every time he would jump, like jeez. God. And
I had a
Toad
hard
was
time because he was just so annoying.
he was, and it was just like, but it was like, yeah. And then the princess, she was a floater. Remember, she could fly and glide more.
Oh, the furthest. So she was cool because she basically is like levitating. The only problem with the princess is she pulls stuff up slow because she's a girl. But
I'm a girl.
They should have had her make a noise. They should have had her go.
Didn't she have sweat that would like come off, like the little sweat that would jump off the side, like of her face? I feel like when she would pull something up, like it was hard for her.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on YouTube now. I want to see if somebody played Gesundheit. I'm gonna look and see if somebody has two, where to kind of. I feel like she was sweating, and Toadstool was very. He was fast.
Yeah, he couldn't.
He was fast.
Jump high. That his weakness was he couldn't jump very high. Yeah,
right, but he could dig
fast. Up real fast.
Yes, yeah. But the in place of where they put as far as at the end where you'd have to battle out, which was not a castle, it was just this fucking bridge that you would come onto, and then that fucking music was crazy. And then that fucking thing blowing out eggs, or what the fuck was it, eggs? You had to jump and pick them up and then throw them.
Dinosaur with eggs. It was so acidy, so weird. And here's the thing. It's because we're not dorks. So long story short, Mario 1 was so popular that they came out with Mario 2 real quick as they could, but it was lame. It looked just like Mario 1. But it was hard. It was like they used Mario 1, but they just made it hard. And Kelly, check this out. The first mushroom that pops out on the Mario 2 that they came out with, it's a fucking poison mushroom. Like you eat it and it kills you right away.
Oh.
Like this is how stupid this game was. So when they sent it to America, they were like, nah, we don't want this. Like Americans don't want this shit. This isn't fun.
No, this isn't what we want.
So they had to hurry up and come with something else. And that's why Mario 2 is all weird. Because they based it on this. I have to check my notes. They based it on this fucking game called Yumi Kojo Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah, that sounds like something you order at Panda Express.
Yeah, it was like this game that was already popular in Japan, but it had like Arabian themes. So that's where this it was Arabian, and it had that's why the princess is anyway, it had all these different characters, and they just switched them out. Like they made the girl character the princess, they made the Mario, and they just they just kind of switched stuff out.
Took the in place of
yeah, so that weird ass dinosaur that just where'd they come up with this? It's because it's all from a different game, like the fucking mouse with the bombs.
Yeah, that fucking mouse.
I hate it.
Just throwing them, and you'd have to catch them before they blew up in your hand, and
then throw it back at him and blow him up with his own bomb.
Anxiety 2.5, and again you're playing some shit, and I'll never beat that game. I was excited to get that game, but I never beat it.
And the music with the mouse, it was all it was like a real stressful music.
Everything was stressful in that damn game. The sun was stressful. The digging through the fucking sand was stressful. It was just, and the sun beaming around, coming up, and kind of dancing with that face in it. Nightmares. Hello.
Isn't that from Mario 3, or was that in 2 also? I don't know.
That was in 2. It was like he was in 2 because he would float around and you was trying to bypass him. Yeah, 3 was not my jam. Mm-mm. No, no. I didn't like 3.
You know what I did like about 3 is I
What's
liked
that?
the I like the suits. I know it's controversial. I like the little. I don't like all of them. They're annoying sometimes, but I liked the idea that you could wear the suit and turn into. I thought that was a cool idea.
Was Yoshi in 3?
No.
Okay. He had that raccoon tail thing, right? In
No,
3?
that's the raccoon suit. Yeah, there's no
Okay.
Yoshi. Yeah, there's no Yoshi.
Right.
He's
So he had that tail. Mario had that tail, like he could hit blocks.
You know what pissed me off is I wish you could have firepower at the same time. Like I hated that you had to choose either the raccoon suit or the firepower. Like I'm like, why can't I have both?
Yeah, no. They said no. You pick one. And you're like, well, I'd rather have the blaze of glory than give me the firepower. Yet something about 3 just rubbed me completely the wrong way, and I never was interested in playing.
Was it the flying?
I think it was the flying. I think it was the way that things looked a little more complicated from 2. And I was just like, okay.
Like 2's already too much.
Yeah, and then we get to 3, and this dude is turned into a fucking raccoon. Like I was just like, I couldn't do it. You were good with that game. I was signed out on 3. I was like, no, I'm good, Mario. I can try to do 2 a little bit more, but I am not dancing with 3. I could not stand 3.
There were definitely parts of it that stressed me out a lot. Like a lot of them. There were whole worlds that I would just never do, which was kind of cool. That's one thing I did like about the game too, is that it had a map, and it was cool how you could skip certain levels, and like there was a lot of different ways to skip levels if you didn't want to play them.
I remember there were like that outline too, where you could go, like, as opposed to warping, which you had in 1, you had that map, like you said, in 3, where you could kind of maneuver through and get past certain areas. 2.
Yeah, I mean that was just kind of interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I thought was cute was they actually wanted, the designer actually wanted, when you asked about Yoshi, he actually wanted to do one where he would have a dinosaur body and like a Mario head.
Oh, okay.
A dinosaur suit, or like a thing he could jump into. They didn't do it. They did Yoshi later on instead.
Okay. Gotcha.
And another thing they played with was doing like a centaur.
That would
like they thought about having it with like a horse body and a Mario head.
That would have been different. That would have been different. I could have rocked with that. That would have been cool. Yeah.
What about a Pegasus instead of a raccoon? Like a flying Pegasus.
See, now maybe if they would have made the bottom half of the body different, I probably would have been all for it. Like, maybe it was the raccoon shit that was driving me a little like, ugh. But it was actually the whole game altogether for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I tried. I just couldn't do it.
Well, you didn't have it either. Like if you had the game, you might have learned to love it, but we'll never know.
Right. We'll never. You're right. It's like
the same way with Mario 2. Like I never really learned to love Mario 2 because I didn't have that one.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was watching footage of it on YouTube, I was still getting nostalgic for it. Like it would still be fun to play.
Yeah. And it's the same where, like, okay, with 1, 2, 3, but 1, depending on when you got the game and which game you got, 1 came with Duck Hunt on it.
Right.
And then some didn't have Duck Hunt. So I had the version with Duck Hunt with the little gun and that dog, man, that dog.
Good dog. I wanted to shoot the dog. Why wouldn't they let you shoot?
You did. You kept trying to shoot that dog too, and he'd jump up and laugh in your face like if you didn't get all the ducks or whatever.
Oh. And I
And
didn't
then he
have
would
the
come
duck
up.
hunt.
He would laugh with that hand in front of his
That's
mouth.
why I wanted to shoot him. It's not because I hated dogs. It was just because
Right.
he was just he was an asshole.
Just laughing in everybody's face. Yeah. And and then they had clay shooting on there as well, which I liked the clay shooting one also.
Mhm.
That was cute. But I didn't roll with Duck Hunt too much. I would play that one like for like maybe a couple of minutes or so.
Yeah,
Just because I was like, don't waste it. Would you say?
Yeah. It's so one note. Like it didn't have enough complexity to really hold your attention, which is why when I was saving my money to get one, because my mom was like, I'm not going to buy you one.
Mm-hmm.
And she thought that would be the end of it. You know what I'm saying? But I collected my allowance, which was I think it was $5 a week. And the Nintendo at Fred Meyer was without the Duck Hunt. So with the Duck Hunt, I think by the time I was like 11, which is when I bought it, I think it was like $130 or something with the Duck Hunt. And it was $89.99 without the Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Yep. So I saved up for it, and the minute I had enough, like I paid for this bitch with rolls of coins, was involved in this. It was like some $1 bills, some $5. It was a lot of little bills.
Yeah.
But yeah, by that point they did it. You could just buy the system with just this Mario 1 for 89. That's what I got. And then your other little friend had the one with the fucking robot. And the funny thing is, when I was watching these videos, that was confirmed. They said when they sent Nintendo to America, they sent it to New York first.
Really?
And they got the robots.
Wow.
Came with them. But they said it was because the robots were just like crap, and like it was a total bomb in Japan. Nobody liked the robots. So that's why they sent them to the US to get rid of them.
Oh, there's like, yeah, don't put them in not our trash can. Put it in their trash can. You know what? In their trash can. Yes, wrong dumpster. The country that's a bunch of trash now. Yeah, give it to them and let them throw it away. Yeah, wrong trash can.
So they thought they'd make it seem like a bonus.
Yeah.
But then they didn't make it
for you. Here you go. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But I like I said, I truly enjoyed playing this game. And then of course the other gaming systems came out. My brother had Sega and the Nintendo 64-bit and all the other little things that came. And of course that was after the fact because me and him were 10 years apart. So I started looking at everything evolving and changing for his generation and the type of gaming it was only a couple things I played on Sega, like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. That wasn't a part of Nintendo's system, but those still weren't my go-tos, like Mario. Still to this day, if I was to look for a system, it would not be a Sega. I would look for an authentic Super Nintendo entertainment system. I would try to find that again and maybe actually look for Zelda.
Wait, you mean the NES? The original NES?
Yeah, exactly. The NES. I would look for that.
I never even had a Super Nintendo, did you?
No. No.
I never even had anything. I never had anything before it either. Like I didn't have the Atari or any like that thing like that either.
I didn't have the Atari either. I know playing at somebody's house, but it wasn't in our house. We didn't have that. And my sister, being that she's the oldest, she really wasn't into the video games and stuff either like that. And probably during her time, like with Pac-Man and things of that nature. But I remember when I was playing, like we never played together, and that's before she had even moved, away. but like it still wasn't her thing. You know, it was this was like a go-to for me.
The right age group to really grasp onto it.
Right. Because she, again, being that she was older, she was like, okay, ill. Like, I'm outside. I'm at the club. Like, okay. I'm in the house with the controller. So, and we would ask our neighbor, the skate kid, Jarman, because he was the one that tended to have had a little bit more secret information than we did to kind of help get us through certain things, even with two. But for one, definitely he was helpful. Annoying, but he helped us.
Yeah, I think we were mostly annoyed that we had to get help from a boy at all. Yeah. It was, you know, and yeah, his little sister was more like our off and on friend, and he was like the big brother, you know?
Yeah. He was, Jarman and Melissa.
Yeah, but he's the only one who like knew, like, he was the one who told us to jump on those fucking dinosaur eggs.
Right.
And pick them up and throw it at that dipshit.
Right.
So,
right. Thank you, Jarman. Yeah, Melissa, she was definitely, God, why do I remember them so much? Bannister. Damn.
But we spent hours just trying to figure these things out, like in a loop. Like it was like most kids, including me, including you, would, you know, spend a lot of time alone with the video games trying to figure stuff out, mostly so we wouldn't be foolish in front of other people. Like you want to get good at it on your own. But you and I, this, you know, the thing I want to emphasize is we had the unique trust of each other, where we could play together and discover things together, and we wouldn't make fun of each other too much, you know?
Right. Right. Even like when we were fucking up, we was okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was always pretty much the first one because I was too fast. Like my hands was too fast. Like I just could not slow down. Just slow down, girl. You're gonna, see, you then died. You went off the cliff. I kept telling you it's short right there. And I kept telling myself this when I was playing. Like, stop. Like, why? Like, calm down. It's okay. Like, I get it. It was like someone brought me back something I lost for years. Like, you found my sweater. I've been looking for this sweater for 35 years. Like, well, here it is. It was balled up in that bag. Can you just make sure you wash it first before you put it on? No, I'm going to wear it now. So that's how I felt like with the controller. Like, just run real fast.
It's like you were so pent up. Like, you're like, it's my turn. And then it's like you're like shooting your wad right away. You're like, I'm
sorry. I didn't mean that again. I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Premature. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get. Look at that. Wow. Look at your hair. Look at my hair. But look at the art decal that you put together on that, man. Yeah, there's one of those things.
There's a photograph of us from about, I'm going to say 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And the frame is painted by my friend Jarrett Brooks. Jarrett. My friend Brooks Jarrett, who painted this Super Mario Brothers 2 frame that I purchased off his Etsy site a long time ago, and I knew I had to put a picture of Kelly in it.
That's so freaking cool, man. And he has that thing, like he's holding it too on the frame, like, throw it.
I thought you can see in the picture that Kelly's the black star.
Yeah.
And I'm like the white-faced ghost. Because I have melanin, but in this picture I do not. So
listen, you guys, whatever you see on the camera, pay that no mind. She's actually really bronze like me. She's got complexion, trust me. It'd be the lighting. She's dark like her hair. You just don't know it. That's amazing, man. That's cool. I love that picture frame. I love the picture though, but the frame, like, it just puts the stamp on it. Like, you know, That's where we still are, mindset wise. And I've saved this for you, Amanda, because I had to get here just so I can get it. And it wasn't where I wanted to be, but it was somewhere at least to give it to us.
Come up here and do like the little Running Man guy, remember? Yes, and then the pizzas. Pizza.
Yes, they're supposed to be mushrooms, but I always thought they looked like pepperoni pizza.
Yes, I call them pepperoni pizza mushrooms. That's what I call them. That's what I think. It's a combination of both. You know, he's Italian. They like pizza, but again, it was all within the mushrooms and the smashed down penis head looking things that was which is stepped on. And yeah, man, those were like that was the best. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go play. Go play. I'm gonna go play. Oh, actually, I'll play later because I know my child wants to keep catching up on these Stranger Things and whatever episodes. But I'll play when he's gone to bed or whatever like that. So yeah. But yeah, I definitely had to get up there. I did get into the coin world to where the clouds was to ride the cloud. But I was.
Do you remember what you used to sing?
I'm walking on Scully's.
Wow.
Oh, yes, I do. It's gonna feel good. Yes, I do. Walking on Scully's, because that's what the clouds look like to us.
To us, it was interactive. Like we used to sing our own shit to some of it, make up our own lyrics, roast the characters, scream at the screen.
Yep, never broke our TVs, but we did scream at the screen. Lot. And the fact that, yeah, we made up our own names, like I said, the Spiky Dories, like we would like those things right there that you couldn't step on them because you died. And the beetle bugs that you couldn't shoot or nothing because you couldn't kill them with firepower. You just had to step on them and let them ride the wave to kill other things in your path. And those
or get a star.
Yeah. The stars, and that's where you had to find the stars, especially when you got to the higher levels, because in one, they gave you 2 chances to warp. Either in 1, 2, where you could go to 2, 3, or 4. And then when you got to 4, you could go to
8.
6, 7, or 8.
Yeah. And then there was like a place, I think 4, 2. Where you could warp
4, 2.
I thought that was so stupid. Like there was one place where you could just warp to 5.
Yeah. But yeah, right. Which one was that? That was crazy. That was a complete throw off also.
Yeah. It wasn't really a treat. It was just like
yeah, like, and I don't want to be in 5. 5 was cannons and more in the introduction to the beetle bugs, and I didn't like 5. I didn't like that, no. But yeah, man, that's where we were. That's where we wanted to take you guys today. Is down our rabbit hole of the best video game ever in the world was Mario. Super Mario Brothers. 1, 2 was skeptical. 3, but other than that, 1 is definitely a staple. It's tradition. Oh yeah, see that's it. That's the devil.
Yep. But they're all classic. They're all classic, and the remakes with the fancy backgrounds, not my jam.
No. So if you guys want to hit XY, 1 trigger 2, you go right ahead with that crazy combination of things. We'll learn how to continue to keep doing the secrets, getting extra lives on the steps, and knowing what we need to do to relax, unwind. And again, remember, that game is an example of things you can take as far as life lessons. It's the gift that keeps on giving, and it doesn't stop. And if you don't believe me, why don't you go ahead and play for yourself and see exactly what we mean and what we're talking about.
Mhm.
We know, and I approve this message. Meeting is adjourned. I stamped it. Meeting is adjourned. Yeah. So hopefully everybody make sure, again, just to let you know, because again, you know, we don't want you to miss out. We want you to make sure that you know we're here. We want to make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop your comments down at the bottom. Let us know, did you have a favorite out of the Marios? 1, 2, 3. Do you still have your system? Do you still play? Which one was your favorite? Which world did you like? Which one did you hate? And have you ever beat the game? These are what we would like to know from you. So feel free to leave us these comments down in the bottom, as far as where you can leave comments. You see where it says comments. Leave 1 or 5. We love to hear from you. And yeah, make sure you share this, and you know, tell a friend to join us and get in on the fun of the nostalgia world of things that were fun. So yeah. I think that's all we pretty much got for you. We didn't want to rag your ear off. We understand people got things they want to do, but whatever. But yeah, do you have anything else, Amanda A, aka Cupcake, that you wanted to add?
No. No.
Why? And you know what it is? That's what it's reminding me of. A side note, on Saturday Night Live, when Jimmy Fallon used to do like the Bee Gees to imitate the brother, and remember the other one would just be like one word, like no.
Didn't he do it with Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, with Justin Timberlake. Yeah, he was. Yes, he like no. Would you? No, we're not. I love that. That was one of my favorite skits. But anyway, side note, we're sorry. We're back, but we're leaving. So anyway, that's it for us. Peace out. Have a good day. Have a great week. And we'll see you guys again soon. Bye.